Hello everyone, Mr. Simple Majority here. Welcome back to Let's Play Gold Rush the Game. It's episode number 4, guys. Alright, so I am just finishing up the last set of mats on the Goldinator. I've discovered it takes 32 total mats to reach 100% on the bucket fill. So we're going to go ahead and start that. As you can see, I was at 62%, so this is the last load that will get us to 100. There we go. Perfect. A little bit of spillover, but not too much. Alright, so there's our beautiful bucket. I'm going to take that over here. Dump that in there. And let it get to work. Alright, also I noticed it takes literally almost one full tank of fuel to do this. And 32 mats is essentially 8 buckets worth if you're doing the dipping thing. Dipping it in the water and so forth, same. So I actually ran a few experiments and talk about that here. Was shut the generator down. You can see I got 20 ounces of gold. That's actually above the average because I was getting 16 ounces in the last 3 digs. One, you could see I have torn up quite a bit of this area. Still got quite a bit to go. So experiment 1 that I performed. Let's refuel. And I'm going to carry this with me because I'm going to take this back to town. So we're doing tier 2 today, guys. Let's go ahead and dump that in. Just empty the tank completely out. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, I did a few experiments. First, I wanted to see exactly how much gold I could mine up in one day using the system. I achieved 32 ounces yesterday on game day, quote unquote. But I also did a bonus nugget, and I said, once you get to a certain point, you won't get them. Well, there's still some out there. So, but essentially, if you break it down by the numbers, 32 mats to 1 full pay bucket, and 2 times I did it, was able to do it twice. So that's 64 buckets, essentially 16 buckets for the day. So it's about the same doing it. Now, I also, before it started that, I expanded this entire area. So you can see I've got all these are full of hog pan mats. And essentially what I would do is drop it like that. There we go. I would, have 4 mats in, dig up a bunch of dirt, and once they got full, I'd put 2 in up here, and then I would take these 2 out and then replace these 2. So that way I knew what was dirty and what was clean. That was the first load. The second load, I only did 1, 2, 3, 4, only up to here, so 8 mats in total, leaving the last 4 good or clean. And then the third time I would do all the mats again. And that's how I got there. So let's let Old Arnold take his cut from us. And by the way, we've got a lot of gold. Look at that, 3 bars. In fact, I'm going to load these in the truck now for our trip. Because we got to go to town. We're going to go to tier 2 today. There we go. So let's get these in the truck. You don't have to take them with you, but I just feel weird going to town and selling these all off. And they're sitting here in my tent, It's weird. There's number 2. Didn't make it. And number 3. So the gold Nugginator is definitely worth the investment and time. It has really boosted up how much money I've made. Well, I haven't made any money, but how much gold I've pulled up. You're going to see here when we get to town. So today we 20.409 and 6.123 taken from us. So that's about right. Remember, 30% is going to be taken every time. Alright, we're also going to grab our trailer today. Now, I think at the beginning I said we're going to run it like continuous episode type deals, but when we get to tier 2 and 3, it's going to be a little different. And that's because Tier 2 and 3 require a lot of moving things around. More so in Tier 3 than in Tier 2. But what makes Tier 2 particularly annoying is the fact that we're going to need, we're going to need a total of 3 trailers. Not to mention the fact that we're taking our small trailer with us too. So it's going to be 4 total trips to and from town. So what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about what we're going to buy. And we're going to buy the first 2 components, which is the fuel tanker and the mobile wash plant. And I'll get those back and so forth. Because remember, you can only store 2 trailers at any time in the warehouse area. So I'll basically get those and fuel up the fuel tanker and so forth. I can't remember how much the fuel tanker costs, so we might do that one on camera. But we're also going to stop by the vehicle yard and purchase our excavator as well, and we'll take a look at that. Now, I'm going to perform some more experiments too. One, I have not looked at the price of gold at all. Okay, everything's still there. Good. I haven't seen it. All this mining I've been doing, I haven't watched it because I wanted to see if holding on to a bunch of gold, like I've got 3 bars plus the 14.286, does that affect the cost of gold? Is it going to increase? Reality, this would be a yes, because the fact of if you're not selling gold, the price goes up. Because people are wanting it, they're buying it, they need it. And if you're selling it, then of course the price should go down. So we're going to see what the current price is, and I hope it's still over 1,000. The other experiment we're going to try is involving Tier 2. So what I want to do is we're going to do it the right way. We're going to mine up 1 bucket's worth of pay dirt, and we'll go through the process of magnetite separation, all that. Okay, let's smelt you off. There we go, another bar of gold. I'll drop you on the ground for a moment. 4 bars of gold sitting in my trailer, truck bed. We're going to do it the proper way. We're going to mine it up, we'll separate it, then we'll run it through the wavetable. But I'm not going to move the wavetable out like I normally do. I'm going to leave it with the Nugginator, which means we're also going to be buying a new system setup. This way that way I can test this. And obviously if you're thinking like I'm thinking, the second test bucket will be to test if putting it through a hog pan and then taking the mats and then washing them and refilling the bucket up, if that actually has any bearing. Or is it going to be more work than I really want to get involved in? We'll have to see. So, alright, moment of truth. Let's turn this off because I have a feeling we're going to sit here for a minute. First, I want to show you guys the loan. Right now, our max loan is $97,000. Okay, current price of stock, gold, it has fallen. Look, it has dropped steadily, and this is most likely right here. Now, this makes sense, unfortunately. The reason the price of gold's going down is because I'm hoarding it, and thus the game is responding by dropping the price of gold, so that way it stays inside the game's curve for equipment purchases. Otherwise, you'd sit in the hog pan area, mine it all up, store it all, and then make a big chute and go right to Tier 3. So, alright, we got a 2.09 ounce nugget. That was 2,500. Then I had a 10.29 ounce nugget. The big boy, which was 2264. And then finally the one we just smelted. There you go. Okay, so it's going to get us 62,000. Now, what's our new loan at? Still 97,000. we're going to go ahead and pull that loan because I have another idea. All right, so we got $159,000. Wait, where were you? Wait, hey, wait, what? I know I put that brake on. Oh, never mind. I turned off the, I hit Q instead of space. I have another idea. Full of ideas, aren't I? Yeah. So let's get in here and let's buy what we need. Let's go ahead and drop the gates. Okay. So first and foremost, we're going to need buckets. We're going to need 2 for the separation. And I'm going to buy 1 additional bucket on top of 2 additional buckets on top of that. Okay? Next, we're going to need another jerry can. Over here, we're going to want probably about 4 of you, the fat hoses, and I'm going to want 3 fat hose connections. We need a water filter. We need a power splitter. We're going to need a total of 3. No, 1 because we're doing the test, and we're going to need a total of 2. Oh, we can't do that because we're out of space. Let's go pay for that and move some of that out. All right, grab that jerry can first. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, nope, never mind. I thought I was like clear, but nope. Okay. Let's put that right there. Okay. Let's get these guys. These are like the biggest. Okay, 1. Put this one here. I could put the equipment we're going to need in the other, whatchamacallit, in the small trailer. The pumps and such, I think. So number 3. Come on. There you go. Number 4. And we'll get the power rope, or the heavy power cable. Drop that right there. And then kind of nudge it in there. Sort of. Yeah, okay. And put the power splitter in. There we go. And we'll grab you guys. Try not to hit those jerry cans if I can. Okay. We'll also need a thin hose too. And you. Alright, let's close that up. Now we can come back in here and buy. So, what else do we need? We need a thin cable, our power line. I thought I bought. I swear to God, I thought I already bought. Oh, I bought the, whatchamacallit. I forgot to get the thin hose. Okay. Gotcha. So we need the thin hose, not the whatchamacallit. To get rid of an item that you accidentally don't need, just click it back to 0, hit exit, and it'll disappear. So we got the power cable for the magnetite, got the water hose for the magnetite, we got the fat hose for... Okay, so we need another water. Yeah. So 2 of these. 1 of these. 2 of these, 1 of these. Okay. Alright. Over here, we're going to buy the magnetite separator. We're going to need an electric pump. A mobile generator. And yeah, that's it for that. Next, we're going to buy the fuel tank right here. And the mobile wash plant. Now, we'll still need to purchase this, the magnetite trailer. The magnetite trailer is used to store, of course, the magnetite. So, okay, let's go ahead and order all this. Now, we'll have to leave the trailers here because obviously I'm kind of hauling a trailer at the moment. So that would not work. Let's go ahead and pick up you. There we go. Now this I've had problems with in the past. Set down. It likes to bounce a lot. See if I can nudge it a little bit. Nope, okay. Let's grab you, put you here, and then maybe I can, no. Oh, because I'm not in the trailer. I was going to say maybe I can use that to nudge it into place. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, that one flew. Okay, next, of course, is our mobile pump. Or electric pump, I should say. Grab a little garden hoses here. 1. Ah, come on. And number 2. Alright, cool. Oh, well, I'll come back and get the buckets later. Like I said, there's a lot of parts to this. Okay, so let's start the engine. We're going to head to the vehicle park. So we have essentially everything we need bought. Oh, I need to fuel the gas tanks up and such. Let's do that first, and then we'll head to the vehicle park. And we're finally going to get a chance to look at Tier 3. And what's there. Well, just in general, what's there. So, this one I've had problems with, the magnetite trailer, or magnetite separator, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. If I see that thing even remotely look like it's moving, I'm going to be really pissed. Okay, let's jump out without putting our parking brake on. There we go. Beautiful. Start here. Come on. Okay. Hey. Yes, I'm leaving it running because I'm hots like that. There we go. And fuel you up. Okay, cool. So that is everything fueled up for now. To the vehicle park. It moved. It slid. I tell you, this thing will. For some reason, the magnetite separator wants to slide out, even though everything else is like magnetized. That isn't. All right, guys, here we are, the vehicle park. Go ahead and shut the engine off. We will be here for a minute. All right. So this is everything heavy. Most of the stuff in here is the Tier 3 stuff. We have the T-DJ sluice box. This is what connects from the from the trommel to the duplex jig. It has spots for 1, 2, 3. I think it's 6. Yeah, 6 minor mosses. And then you have grills that go over top of it, 3 grills that go over top of it. So, good idea to get like 2 of these normally. They're like $300, super cheap. S-Rock sluice box is for really large boulders that can't fit through the trommel. We have the conveyor belt container, which where you dump all the dirt into, and that feeds into the conveyor belt. There's the duplex jig. This is the entry-level separation system. It will separate all the pay dirt into 2 buckets, which go underneath, and that'll give you essentially double the production over top of the mobile. The gravel pump is the next step up, I think. No, the planter is the next step up in that process. And I think it as well. It has 2 places for buckets. And the gravel pump is the highest end of that. I don't know if it's 2 buckets or 1. I'm betting it's 1 because it's like supposed to be the best. Next we have the D-Rocker, which is the mid-grade shaker. This basically shakes the rocks and such, separates things out. Shaker is the entry level to this. And then the Glacier Creek is the best version of it. The big fuel tank, this is essentially a mobile gas station. On the back here, you can see the handle's missing. Oh, it's not going to let us back there, is it? Nope. So on the back, there's a place that you go to and you can order fuel. And then it gets delivered at midnight. Next, we have the big power generator. I can't wait for this thing. This thing here has a lot of power connections on it, as you can tell. There we go. We can get back here. Maybe not all the way, but yeah. So we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the big power plugs and then 5 smalls. Totally cool. And then you turn everything on and off inside here. So you'll see there's buttons in here we can actually interact with. Front end loader. This is a nice way of clearing out a lot of land if you need to. Good for terraforming. Same with the bulldozer. A small excavator, which is what the book tells us to buy. We're going to skip this. Now, I am going to buy it eventually, but we're going to skip it and buy that bad boy, the big excavator. The difference between these two, one has a bigger fuel tank than the other, and this one has a much bigger scoop than this. So I'm hoping it speeds things up. Next, we skipped the middle. So we have the trommels here in the middle. This is the entry-level one. Then the Old Arnold's, this is the next step up. And finally, the reinforced. And then we have the ST sluice box, which connects from the shakers to the trommel. Alright. Dump truck. This thing is the Frankenstein. It is a large mobile conveyor system. Really good for when you're out digging instead of having to move the dump truck constantly. You could basically move this and adjust it, I guess. So, yeah. Finally, we have the drilling machine. This machine's job is to help us discover where the gold is, and that's using our gold map. We'll get into that when we actually buy it. Let's go ahead and order our big excavator. It'll tell us it's been transported to the nearest storage space, but there is no storage space for these vehicles and these objects. So we'll need to transport it. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and click on it. Click on this icon. It'll cost $1,500 to transport. And there we go. It will now be waiting for us out at the property. Nice! This is probably going to end up being a 2-parter, by the way. Just because of the fact of we got so much happening here. Oh, differential. So yeah, if this all works, we'll be definitely making some money. Up, looky there. See that? Did you see the magnetite separator? It just started bouncing around. I'm telling you. This is about where it flipped out and landed on the hitch arm. And I was literally crawling my way to Old Arnold's. I did not want it falling off. Yeah, it's going to definitely be a 2-parter. Because we still have to talk about the area. I'm going to actually move the excavator in, so that's kind of the finish of the episode, I believe. And then I'll get everything else in place, and we'll hook it all up. start working on hookups in the next episode, I do believe. Oh, would you stop jumping around? You're not supposed to do that. Look at that. That thing is just wobbling. Stop it. Slowest trip back. Stop. I shouldn't be driving it like I normally do, just because the fact of the magnetite trailer separators wanting to go all over the place. Alright. Oh, in we go. Okay, we're through that hole. Okay. And as we make our turn, we're going to see the big boy. There he is. So the reason I skipped this is twofold. First, obviously, like I said, bigger bucket, so hopefully faster payouts. But number two, it saves us from having to buy it later, so we can move the mobile fuel tank in and things of that nature. So, here is where we shall be working at, guys, right here. Let's go ahead and shut down. Go grab the excavator. This is the large dig site. Okay, hop in here. Quickly cover the controls. So driving's pretty straightforward, same as normal. But we have new cameras. We have the drive camera as normal, the rotatable. We also have the bucket cam, and we have the arm cam. Isn't that freaky? I definitely use all these, but right now we're just going to work with drive cam. Shift will switch you into digger mode. Oh, whoa. There's mouse controls now. GT, okay, we got small arm up, bucket up and down, bucket open and close. So, okay, same here. So big arm, we gotta turn it on first. So W to bring the big arm up, and then, okay, we're gonna want the rotatable for this. There we go. Bring it up there. Oh, this is gonna be so confusing. I can still use the keyboard controls, so that's cool. Okay, so there we go. So essentially, WS brings the big arm up, RF swings the little arm in and out, and then G and T opens the bucket and closes it, or you can use a mouse if you want to. This way. There you go. So let's get into, and then also A and D will rotate the cab around. So shift. This thing is epic fast, guys. Oh wait, well, where are you going? Yeah, epically fast. Alright, there we go. Back to drive cam. No, we'll stay up here. Alright. Yeah, I mean, any faster, and I don't know if I can control this. Now, this thing, not only does it have a bigger bucket, it also has a farther reach and a deeper reach. So what I'm hoping for is that we can get a lot more pay dirt just in general from that, not just from scooping in and filling up the bucket. We need to figure out where we're going to park it. And what I'm thinking is right at the top of the hill. And I'll show you where I'm talking about. Without that gold drilling machine, we have no idea where like the biggest pockets of gold are. But I'm thinking if I were to come up here on this flat part, right here, this would make a good spot to start digging. This is why I bought so many hoses. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, first, I'm going to go ahead and rotate this around. So it's 90 degrees, yeah, like so. Then we're going to pull out our arm, like so. Raise that up, like so. And then open the bucket to about there. And is that the highest that arm could go? Yes, it is. Okay, go ahead and shut it off. So the reason I do this is so that whenever I pull in with the ore wash, I can pull in right here underneath it and get it nice and centered up right about here on this line, or a little bit over maybe. So that way, whenever I'm dumping, it's like dumping right into that spot. This is why we needed all these hoses. We're actually going to hook up some of this really quick, just so I can show you like why I bought so many of these hoses. So first, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to kind of pull things out. This I'm going to put over here. Just kind of get some things out of the way. Okay. First off, we need our pump. We're going to want to put that. I want to go on the outside. So like right here. Okay. This kind of doesn't work without the whatchamacallit, but we're going to make do. So like this, actually. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Next, we're going to take our generator and we're going to set it nearby. Let's see, where was the power plug on this thing? It's on the other side. So we'll set that right here. Okay. Next, we're going to start grabbing those power hoses, or they're not power cables, but the heavy hoses, and we're going to start putting them out. There we go. But first, I need to get them all out of here so that way we can do it. And I'm also going to get the extensions. Let's put you over here. I'm just trying to keep things out of the way because I don't want anything disappearing on me on accident, which will happen. It always does. There we go. Grab our small hoses here. There we go. Alright, you're empty. Put this over here for the moment. And I'll leave this in here for now because we don't actually need it. That's for the hog pan site. Okay. And okay. Oh, wait, almost done. We need to get the... I'm going to go ahead and attach... No, I'm not going to attach that, am I? Let's say I'm going to go ahead and attach it, but if I try to, I bet it's going to flip out. We'll do it here. Alright. Come on, there you go. So, site is over there. Water source is way over there. So what we're going to do is take our heavy hose. We're going to start from here. And we're going to walk this hose out until we can't go any further. So connect that on the end. I'm just going to go until it disappears from my hand, like that. And it's going to flip and fold like that, and that's cool because it actually lets us set up our extension. So we'll park that right about here. Maybe not like right there, like right here. I didn't do anything. Try it again there. Okay. Go ahead and connect it up. Then we'll go grab another hose, and hopefully I got enough hose for this. Otherwise, this is going to suck. More items to buy. ahead and connect that up and rinse and repeat. Just go until it disappears. Get that nice little flip. And then connect your next hose up. I gotta go back that way, okay. Okay, so we'll connect that. And we'll run this way towards the gap. And then drops. Yeah, I think we'll have enough. In fact, I know we will, because I'm going to recoil this and then reconnect it. That'll give us a little extra room on this. There. Not by much, but a little bit. Alright. You're probably wondering, is this actually going to work? Yeah, it actually does. Alright. The only downside is it needs to go like that way still. So we'll drop you here. And then connect you up. And now for the hose with the filter. In the moment of truth, did I actually do this right? I think I did. And I don't know. Let's say maybe I can get in here? I could. So if I can't reach that way, I guess I can go the other way. Right through there. So let's go ahead and get like this. That way our orientation's correct. I'm going to pull it out a little bit and then tighten it back up. I want as much possible room. Okay, we're in the water. There you go. And if we head back out to the pan site, we'll see that it actually should now have a water drop. It does. Right there. Beautiful. Perfect. So, now what we have to do is figure out how we're going to wire everything. Did I not buy two heavy power lines? I must not have. I thought I did. Oh well. That's okay. Something I can pay for. I'll have to go back and get another item too. Well, I've got to go back anyways. Got to go back several times. So anyway, the essential idea here is that we're going to connect this line to this guy. And then this power line will connect up to the wash plant, the other fat plug. This will connect up to the gas generator, or the gas pump, electric pump, and the magnetite separator. Which then in turn we need a water splitter too, don't we? Mm-hmm. No, we don't. We do not, because the wavetable's not out here. So we'll put this like right here-ish. Actually, probably on this side. So like right here, we'll put this, and then we'll connect this up. Oh, this video is already running long. See? Told you, so much small connection stuff. But you're getting the gist of what's going on. Now, if our little test doesn't work with the nugginator, then I'll end up moving out the wavetable out here, and it will need to go on a flatter surface. So, like, all this will kind of get moved around. But the idea is that I can dig in one site, I'm going to dig on the other side of this tractor, and we'll just kind of push forward down this way until I have enough money that we can start putting together tier 3 items. Which is, like I said, that's a long process. That's definitely one that I won't bore people with, like trying to show each and every piece and how it goes together. There's a jig, the duplex jig, and the sluices that go down to it, because there's two of them. It's like, why would I even bother showing both of those? But definitely, there we go. Cool. So that is now hooked up. Only problem is this don't have power, and I don't have another power cable. Yeah, I got one eye squinted down because I'm mad. But I do have the extra garden hose, so that's good. So I need another heavy power cable, another small power cable, and I think that's pretty much it. It's out here, and of course bring all the trailers out. So, but yeah, we'll drill out this way, scoop up stuff, and I'm gonna actually have the fuel tank come in right between here and park. So that way I can fuel up, which, by the way, is done right here on this little nozzle. So that's cool. So, yep, got a lot more to go do. I'm going to drop this little trailer off. We don't need that anymore. And I'll head on out back to town, get what we need, what's remaining, and grab the fuel tank, grab the ore wash plant, get the magnetite trailer, all that stuff, and bring it on out. Get it all set up and ready to go, and we can start digging and working in Tier 2. And if you guys notice the time, look how much time has passed. We're not even done setting this up yet. And this is the easy one. For now, though, this is Mr. Simple Majority signing off. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care now.